Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long with clothes, 1975. Using words on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug me. Long boys clothes, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 90. Sorry, I summon you. Longboys Post 1975. Something a little bit different. You've read the title. 10 things that piss me off about modern life. There's no particular reason for this, but I'd love to know what yours are, because I'm pretty sure we all have them, and they will vary, you know, person to person. And yeah, there's no particular reason for this. I'm not on some angry rant right now, but I'm off for 2 days, and somehow on the days that I worked, almost all of these have happened to me. And yeah, I don't know, I don't want to sound like a rapidly becoming an angry old man, but yeah, these things have really pissed me off. So look, I made a list. How productive of me. But yeah, 10 things that piss me off. You see, the thing about life or society that I think many people seem to underestimate or forget or understand, that it's a handshake agreement. There's a list of unwritten rules that you have to, participate with to enter into this wonderful agreement. You're not alone in society. There's give and throw and given to and thrown, and you know what I mean. Anyway, sorry, waffling already. 10 things that, that was a slappy noise. 10 things that piss me off about modern life. Number 1, self-scan. What's the deal with self-scan? I don't get self-scan. I don't want slaves. I don't want, fucking servants and shit. But the last place I could feel a bastion of having someone serve me was a supermarket. I don't get the deal with self-scan. What person said that this is going to change the world or make, I don't know, save supermarkets money, that I have to scan my own shopping? I don't get it. And also, have you noticed that self-scan's so fickle? That it's like that bit at the start of Raiders of the Lost Ark where he's trying to take the sand and swap it for the idol head. You're like, swipe, put down quickly, pressure pad, otherwise it goes, and then someone has to come over. Which means, and they come over a lot to cancel the failings of the machine, which means you should have just had a person sat at checkout in the first place. But yeah, I find self-scan just a labour-inducing chore with too much pressure to get it right. Swipe, place, stop, bag. Swipe, place, stop, bag. Never mind. Oh, here's a good one. People who drive 20 miles an hour in a 60 zone. Now, I'm not saying I want to break the law. I'm not saying I want to gun the tits out of my car everywhere. But if the speed limit is 60 on a road, I want to drive 60. So I don't get the people. And this is even more annoying. Usually in a car with a bigger engine than mine, like some fucking BMW with a 2.5 litre engine or something, driving 20 miles an hour in a 60 zone. But then that's not bad enough itself. The fact that they feel the need to police this speed limit, that everyone else is wrong on the road. So they're like, nope, sorry, the speed limit may be 60, but you're wrong, and I'm going to have to, police this and force this upon you. So every time you find a place to pass, I will drift to the middle of the road to stop you doing so. And every time we get to traffic lights, I will make sure I sit in the outside lane, because undertaking is illegal, people. We'll get back to that one later on. So you can't overtake me because I insist you must drive the speed I want to. People, it's democracy. We're all free and shit. I understand that, to do what you want to do, but the speed limit is 60. I want to drive at 60, and there's nothing wrong with me wanting to do such a thing. So don't tell me that I have to do it otherwise, and then police it in your car that's more expensive and nicer than my own. Oh, here's a good one. I know this is a contradiction in terms. Cold callers and their manners. I hate the fact that, you can sign up to that list where people aren't allowed to cold call. You don't fucking call me at 5 o'clock in the evening, on a Sunday. Why would you do such a thing? Why would you really think the person's going to buy fucking windows off you if you call them 5 o'clock on a Sunday? No, but it's even worse for me because I work nights, so all these pricks call in the daytime. But my biggest peeve is when they ask for someone else in the house. They've called you, they've not announced, they say, I'm just going to call you out of the blue, and possibly try and sell you some shit you don't want, but they ask for someone else other than you. And when they say, is that person not there? You say, I'm sorry. In my case, I'll wake up and go, I'm sorry, person's not here, and it's click, boo. No, hang on, you shouldn't call me in the first place. But the least thing you could say is, sorry, I'll call back when they're in, or I do apologise, I need to talk to that person. Not click, boo. and you'll wonder why I swear at you like a bunch of whores. Oh, here's a good one, coming back to the 25 mile an hour things. Middle lane drivers on the motorway. There's no one in the left. The speed limit is 70. You know, there's no one in the left. Yeah, yet you plough down the middle lane of the motorway at a perfect 60 miles an hour. And then people get pissed off, so they try and overtake you, but they go really slowly to do such, like lorries, which I don't blame. Even though they should be in the third lane because that's illegal. But I don't blame them, because why are you in the middle lane? There's no one on the left. You're just in the middle lane. I don't get it. Technically you're not breaking the law, but why are you doing it? You're an irritant. And so the lorries overtake you, so I'm stuck behind you. I'm like, well, I can't go round. I can't undertake you, because the only time I've ever undertaken someone in my life, I got spotted by the old bill and fined. What? There's no one in the left. There's no one in front of you to slow you down, even though you're going slower than everyone else. So why don't you just sit in the left lane? I don't know. Oh, here's a good one. People who don't, and sorry Europe, but this is most of you, people who don't know how to pull a pint. You know, it's simple. You slant the glass, you turn the tap on, that way the head doesn't build it up. It's not like a 1, 2, 3 shot deal where you slowly build it. And when, like I said with Europe, where you actually invented a spatula to scrape the head off the pint. What a waste. You've got a boner for being green, Europe. Why are you wasting beer? Slant the glass, no head, job done. How can you not know how to pull a pint? I don't even work in a pub and I can pull a pint. Sorry. Ooh, where did that come from? Oh, it's a good one. Warm fridges in supermarkets. If I want to buy a beverage, right, what's the one thing you buy a beverage for, particularly now it's getting warm? Oh, I hate summer. You buy a beverage to be refreshed, to be cooled down because it's hot. You got Betty Swallocks and shit like that. You buy, excuse me, aspartame. How else will I keep my bones young? Yeah, you buy a beverage to cool you down. I don't understand this where supermarkets seem to, I don't know if they're trying to save money, but they have fridges that aren't actually cold. I'm not saying they're cooking it, I'm not saying they're hot, they're microwaves, but they're not actually chilling the beverage. But you can hear them, they're humming, you know, so they're eating up electricity, you know, so it's a false, you know, a use of, you know, economy. But why isn't your fridge cold? That's the one thing it exists in life to do, is to be cold. And I know you can say, well, it's one fridge, it's broken, but no, it's all of them. Every time I go into Tesco's, every fucking fridge is warm. Oh, here's a good one. I'm sure I'm not alone on this. iPad shoppers. We're all familiar with iPad shoppers, aren't we? The people with the headphones in who shop. Now, as I said, you know, society is a, you know, a two-way thing that you have to be aware of other people around you. When people shop and they walk around with their music, and fine, I'm not, you know, like the music police or anything, but you're in a supermarket, there's more than you around there. My biggest peeve is when you're looking at the shelf and the person in front of you is completely oblivious to you being there, because they've got that tinny little shite coming out their ears, and they back into you. Then they turn around and they look at you like, how dare you, you rude, disgusting person. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, sugar tits, I'm not the one with headphones in, you know? I'm aware of my surroundings. You backed into me and you're looking at me like I'm a twat. You selfish shopping prick. This really has rapidly turned into an angry rant, hasn't it? Where are we? Oh, cyclists and red lights. I'm not saying all cyclists, you know, do this. I'm just saying my biggest pet peeve is when cyclists jump red lights. And the first thing they do when a car encroaches upon them, having jumped the red light, is they slag off the motorist. No. I understand that you don't pay road tax or insurance, you know, and good for you for being green. But it's a red light. The law says stop. You're on a vehicle, whether it's a bike or not, stop. Don't jump it and then somehow act like you're going to be the person butthurt when you almost get hit by a car who's within their right to come through the other direction, and the first thing you do is slag off motorists, you know. And I say this because there's people at work who do this, and again, this is not all cyclists, but I'm just saying, and the first thing you do is slag off motorists, like somehow we hunt in packs, we're pack animals trying to run down the cyclists. No, stop at red lights, you pricks. Oh, here's a good one. This kind of ties into slow walkers. That's not a zombie analogy. Slow walkers, people who walk really, really slow on the pavement. Fantastic. What about the rest of us? Tuck in to the left. There should be like a motorway system on the pavement or something, you know. Tuck in to the left or the right or whatever, but allow those who don't walk. I don't know how you walk that slow. If I walk that slow, gravity would fail me and I'd fall over. And then you got the people in love. Now I sound really bitter. I'm very happy that you're in love and you want to hold hands, but don't spread yourself out blocking the entire pavement or sidewalk, because there might be other people, and if you're not looked back and seen that massive gang of people behind you, that's because you're in love. Sorry, I sound so bitter. Oh, last one that makes me sound really, really bitter. People who walk while texting on their mobile or cell phones. That one, like, I don't know, it's like, again, it comes back to the iPod people listening. Are they completely oblivious to their surroundings? So they're texting, they're just staring at the phone and they're texting. And if you ever notice that, it's like Moses. The pavement just parts for them. Perish the thought that they look up and see that they might be walking into someone. And sometimes you have to really tactilely get out of the way, like, woof, Matrix bullet time. Because they're just, I don't know. And how do you not walk into the road and die? It's just, I'm very happy that you want to communicate with people with your wonderful little device, but you're outside dangers, and not just dangers, other people to be aware of, you know, just being decent and chivalrous and kind to people around. But no, you got your head down, you're like a torpedo of fucking internet technology spiraling through the fucking pavement. Anyway, I'm sorry, this really got away. This was supposed to be fun and it's turned into a piss-filled rant. But yeah, 10 things that just piss me off about modern life. I can't be alone. What are 10 things that piss you off? Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. I need a beer.